What's cracking, everybody? So, MCon 2112 wanted to come to you tonight. Little vlog. Feeling better. Story broke really yesterday morning. It's a little after 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, U.S. I've seen a few people talk about it, but it's a big story. So I thought I would continue it in my little corner of YouTube, whatever that is. Basically, China and Russia to drop the dollar in bilateral trade. It's big. They'll stop using the U.S. dollar and continue and start using the ruble and renminbi. I think that's what it is. So this is, more more trouble for the dollar. I mean, the U.S. dollar, is the median, the main source of the main, the U.S. for world currency, So it's been used. There's other countries that have been, moving away from it, and now we've got China and Russia, two big players in this big global game. So we're going to see some blowback from that. There's a lot of financial trouble going on. Another little part of the world, Ireland, just received from the European Union go ahead for a financial rescue package. About 100 billion. I think it's going to be between 80 and 90 billion euros, which will be around 100 and some billion US dollars. So I think 100 billion was about 100 billion euros was about 136 billion US, I think is what it was. The Prime Minister, Brian Callen, he made some comments, a bunch of puffery, really, along the lines of, we got to pull together. We have to look forward to the time when we will grow again, and all of these other things, and we need to pull together as a country and rely on ourselves and as a people, and that's all well and good. I mean, more power to Ireland to get back to what they once were, once known as the Celtic Tiger for their strong economic growth. But they've been hit really hard. Now their corporation tax, which is 12.5%, I think, which is sort of controversial with some other countries, but non-negotiable. According to the Irish government, that's not going to change. So it's an interesting tidbit there. But basically, it's the same thing, and the banks in Ireland are failing. I mean, they had a housing bubble that burst too. Now those banks are starting to fail. They need a rescue package. They need a bailout. Now, what's interesting is Ireland is part of a 16-country little group called the Eurozone. Now, the Eurozone, and forgive me because I had it pulled up before, the Eurozone consists of Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Spain. Now, there are concerns that because of Ireland's hardships and their difficulty, it's going to follow suit with some other countries in the rest of the Eurozone. Maybe a domino effect, if you will. Portugal there's a large concern about Portugal right now with some of the things that are happening there that are in the news. Spain as well. And Greece, which I didn't know until I kind of looked into the Ireland financial rescue package. I didn't really see any mainstream media or world news about Greece's financial rescue package that they got back in May. So we're seeing a lot of hardship. I mean, this happened in, we've been looking at they've been looking at the financial troubles in Eastern Europe and just many other parts of the world, other countries, many other countries. This is not just a U.S. thing. It's not just a UK thing. It's not just Ireland. It's many places in the world. Lots of different countries. And now to see China and Russia move away from the U.S. dollar, it's just very foreboding. So we're going to see a lot of blowback from that. So there's a lot of things happening, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as the U.S. is concerned, as of today, the biggest holder of the U.S. debt is Bernanke and his crew. I mean, the Fed's holdings of U.S. securities right now total $891 billion, which is higher than the second largest holder of U.S. debt, which is China, and then Japan. And there was a story about a week or so ago, and I didn't really see anything on it, and I kicked myself in the ass for not vlogging in at the time, but talking about the Obama administration was talking about signing another series of bailouts for the United States that would roll through to next June in the way of buying bonds. Basically, in my mind, junk bonds. So it's just getting worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And many of the things that we talked about over the last few years starting to trickle down. It's just not a pretty sight. It doesn't give me a lot of confidence. And we haven't seen the end of troubles in the market, dips in the market. We're looking at a lot of financial blowback. It's getting worse, and it's going to get worse yet. So I just thought I'd throw some of that stuff out there. Feel free to comment, respond, make a video, whatever you'd like to do. Get a dialogue started. Just a big bomb dropped on the world, China and Russia, and with Ireland and some of these other countries, Eastern Europe, it's gonna be difficult. So anyway, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, whichever that may be. Peace, everybody.